Welcome to Simplified Reads, the place where books meet heart and stories are always personal. Today's video is for the real book lovers, not the ones chasing only the bestsellers or trending titles, but those of us who know that some of the most unforgettable reads are hidden on dusty shelves, quietly waiting to be found. Today, we're uncovering underrated gems no one talks about. Let's be honest, book culture can feel loud. Between Book Talk, BookTube, Goodreads lists, and award nominations, it's easy to feel like there are only a handful of books worth reading. But the truth? Some of the most moving, funny, thrilling, or soul-stirring stories aren't on anyone's top 10 list. They're sitting quietly, passed over, sometimes out of print, often ignored. One such book is The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. While some readers have discovered this Spanish gem, many still haven't. It's an atmospheric love letter to books themselves, set in post-war Barcelona. The plot wraps mystery, romance, and historical fiction into a literary thrill ride. This book has soul, depth, and magic, and it deserves more spotlight. Another lesser-known masterpiece is The Book of Lost Things by John Connolly. You might think this is a children's fantasy at first glance, but it's far more layered. It blends grief, fairy tales, and coming of age in a way that's hauntingly beautiful. If you love the Chronicles of Narnia, but always wish for something darker, this is for you. If you enjoy historical fiction, check out Malake by Alan Brennert. This gem explores the lives of patients exiled to a leper colony in Hawaii. The emotional gravity of this story, the compassion, the loss, and the resilience, it stays with you. But barely anyone talks about it, especially in comparison to the usual historical fiction giants. For fans of quiet literary fiction, Stoner by John Williams is painfully underrated. It's the kind of book that doesn't shout, it whispers. A simple story of a college professor's life, full of disappointments and brief flashes of joy. Stoner is about dignity, solitude, and the uncelebrated richness of an ordinary life. Let's switch gears. If you love thrillers, The Kind Worth Killing by Peter Swanson might be on your radar, but it should be much bigger than it is. It's a slick, smart, and twisted psychological thriller that keeps you guessing until the end. This is the kind of thriller that deserves to trend every year. Another overlooked delight? Elemental P by Mark Dunn. This epistolary novel is charming and clever. Set on an imaginary island where letters of the alphabet are slowly being banned, it's a commentary on censorship and free speech. It's short, smart, and seriously underappreciated. Now, if you're into magical realism or just crave beauty in your prose, try The Tiger's Wife by Tia Obrecht. It mixes Balkan folklore, war, and the weight of family history into a novel that's mysterious, lyrical, and deeply moving. It deserves a revival. Don't skip A Man Called Ove by Frederick Backman either. While it gained some recognition after its film adaptation, it still doesn't get the heart-shouting love it should. This is a book that makes grumpy old men lovable and teaches you that behind every crusty exterior is a story you never knew you needed. We could go on, because the list of underrated books is endless. These stories aren't less powerful, they're just less known. Maybe they didn't get a big publisher push, or maybe the world just missed them the first time around. But now that you know about them, you get to be part of their second life. So here's our challenge to you. This month, pick up one underrated gem. Step outside the bestseller shelf. Explore the backlist. You might just find your new favorite book. And if you do, share in the comments. Someone else might need exactly that story. Thanks for spending time with us on Simplified Reads. If you found a new title to add to your TBR, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who reads beyond the hype. Let's keep unearthing these hidden treasures, one quiet gem at a time.